Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Story Like a. You're watching part 2 of Cherry Tree. In the last part, Rakesh saw that the cherry tree had grown around 4 inches tall. Let's see what happens to the cherry tree now. Let's start. Cherry Tree, Part 2. He looked at the tree every morning, but it didn't seem to be growing very fast, so he stopped looking at it, except quickly out of the corner of his eye. And after a week or two, when he allowed himself to look at it properly, he found that it had grown at least an inch. That year, the monsoon rains came early, and Rakesh plodded to and from school in his raincoat and gumboots. Ferns grew from the rocks, strange-looking lilies came up in the long grass. Even when it wasn't raining, the trees dripped and the mist came curling up the valley. The cherry tree grew quickly in this season. When the tree was about 2 feet high, a goat entered the garden and ate all the young leaves. Rakesh spotted the goat as he was coming down the path. He chased it out of the garden and all the way down the hill until it leapt across a small ravine. But when he returned to the garden, out of breath and still very angry, he found that only the cherry tree's main stem and 2 thin branches remained. "Never mind," consoled grandfather, seeing that Rakesh was upset. "It will grow again. Cherry trees are tough." And towards the end of rainy season, new leaves arrived on the tree. And then one day, a woman cutting the grass scrambled down the hillside with her teeth swishing through everything that came in the way. One sweep, and the cherry tree was cut in two. Grandfather saw what happened, and he went up to the woman and scolded her. "What do you mean by cutting our tree?" she demanded. "I didn't see it," answered the woman. "I was cutting the grass." "You weren't looking," said grandfather. "And anyway, who asked you to cut our grass?" "It was long. It needed cutting. I'm taking it home for my cows." "You won't cut any of our grass without my permission," fumed grandfather. "And besides, I like long grass. I like looking at it. I like walking on it. I like sitting on it." The woman went away, muttering something about the old man being crazy. Grandfather bent over the cherry tree and examined it closely. It looked as though the damage could not be repaired. "Maybe it will die now," said Rakesh, looking downcast. "Maybe," agreed grandfather. "What will happen to the cherry tree?" The woman cutting the grass swished the small tree in half. Will it die or will it survive? Watch the next episode to know more about it. Like this video if you like the story, share it with others so that they get to enjoy it too, and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post a new story. But for now, thank you and goodbye.